Well, a congressional hearing last month reigniting the debate over UFOs. My next guest is an investigative filmmaker. He says Navy crew members have confirmed a 2019 incident where their fleet was apparently swarmed by at least 100 unidentified flying objects. Here to talk about it is Jeremy Corbell. Jeremy, thank you for coming on. We very much appreciate it. The Department of Defense tells Congress these UFOs are probably drones, but Navy crews are telling you that these objects are doing unexplainable things. So what do they mean by that?
Right. So the American public, as well as Congress, was not shown the truth. They were shown one piece out of 6 pieces of corroborative evidence that I provided to the public. So it was a lie through omission. What really happened on that day goes far beyond, actually across those days, go far beyond one ship. This involved numerous ships. I'll say up to about 10 of them that were experiencing these unidentifieds that flew with impunity and were, in a sense, just swarming these Navy warships. So this series is massive on scale and scope. The controllers of these units, they have not been identified by our Department of Defense. This is a national security issue. So the obfuscation that we saw in that congressional hearing, it's very unfortunate. But I do have hope, because I believe there is new legislation that is going to bring to light the UFO transparency, because this is a real issue.
But we see these things, Jeremy, and I'm wondering what you think it is. I mean, are we talking about alien spaceships? Are we talking about potentially black projects from this country or other countries? Or is this just simply the stuff that's out of our technological range?
Right. So that's kind of the key point, is that I don't know, we don't know, our Department of Defense doesn't know. They've ruled out that it's our black technology, and they ruled that out definitively. So whose is it? Now, could it be Russia? Could it be China? That has essentially been ruled out at this point. Where's the landing site? Where's the takeoff? We're talking about a massive scope and scale of 100+ of these units flying around. Now, the question is, they also showed unique properties, unique abilities. It is understood by our Navy that they're transmedium in nature. They were able to go into the water and out of the water. And I provided video evidence that shows something like that. So the real question is, whose are these? I'm not going to speculate. I don't know. That's our Department of Defense that needs to know.
I want to play some sound if I can, Jeremy. This is from the hearing, and then I'll get your response on the other side. Watch.
There have been no collisions between any U.S. assets and one of these UAPs, correct?
We have not had a collision. We've had at least 11 near misses, though.
It just amazes me there have been no collisions. And if we don't know where these things are going, Jeremy, if we have no idea what their capabilities are, you would think, and these possibly were drones, you would think there would be a collision at some point in time.
Right. Well, here's the deal. What does drone mean? Nobody's arguing if it's manned or unmanned. The question is, whose are they? Now, I'll tell you something. That was a tricky thing. Collisions, they're talking about near misses. We don't want those. But I will tell you this. As of just a couple weeks ago, I am directly knowledgeable about the fact that our Air Force sometimes engages kinetically, which means fires upon what we know to be UFOs. But the other problem is sometimes we don't. And how they determine that is a problem. A lot of this UFO information is not going up the chain of command as it should be. And that's why people are providing me video.
Not going up the chain of command. Would you consider this an intelligence failure, that we don't know more information about what these are?
This is an intelligence failure beyond the scope of what we saw in 9/11. If we don't know who's operating right off our coast of California and flying with impunity in our restricted airspace, we have a real problem.
I got to go here, but one crew member called the energy capacity of these, quoting here, world-changing. Fair assessment?
Yeah, essentially the height, the altitude, the number of them, the duration, if you add it all up, we need to know who built this technology. Let it be from somewhere else or from here, that's irrelevant. We need to know the operators of these units.